According to the National Electrical Code, non-metallic conduit is not permitted for underground installations. The NEC specifies acceptable conduit types for underground applications. Only rigid metal conduit, intermediate metal conduit, or electrical metallic tubing can be used when running a feeder underground to a mobile home. Fastening non-metallic conduit to the underside of the trailer for a feeder would violate NEC regulations. Rigid metal conduit, often abbreviated as RMC, provides the highest level of physical protection and is suitable for direct burial. Intermediate metal conduit, or IMC, is a lighter weight alternative to RMC but still offers substantial protection and is also approved for underground use. Electrical metallic tubing, referred to as EMT, is a thinner walled conduit typically used for above-ground applications. However, when installed with proper fittings and buried to the correct depth, it is permitted for underground feeder installations. When installing any type of conduit underground, it is essential to consult the specific requirements of the NEC and local codes. These codes outline the minimum burial depths, backfilling procedures, and other important considerations to ensure a safe and compliant installation. The NEC Table 300.5 specifies the minimum cover requirements for underground wiring. For example, direct buried cables and conduits are generally required to be buried at least 12 inches deep in residential areas and 18 inches deep in areas subject to vehicular traffic. However, these depths may vary depending on the voltage of the circuit and the type of wiring method used. For example, a 120-volt circuit may have a different burial depth requirement than a 480-volt circuit. Furthermore, the NEC Article 310 provides detailed information on conductor requirements for general wiring. This article covers topics such as conductor ampacity, insulation types, and dirting factors. When selecting conductors for an underground feeder, it is crucial to ensure that they are appropriately sized to handle the anticipated load. The ampacity of a conductor is determined by its size, insulation type, and the ambient temperature in which it is installed. Dirting factors must be applied when multiple conductors are installed in close proximity to each other, as this can reduce their ability to dissipate heat. In addition to the NEC, local codes and regulations may impose additional requirements for underground electrical installations. It is important to check with a local electrical inspector or building department to ensure compliance with all applicable codes. Proper grounding and bonding are also essential for any electrical installation, especially those involving underground wiring. The NEC Article 250 provides detailed requirements for grounding and bonding electrical systems. Grounding helps to protect against electrical shock by providing a low impedance path for fault currents to return to the source. Bonding ensures that all metal parts of the electrical system are electrically connected, which minimizes the risk of voltage differences and further reduces the risk of electrical shock. When installing underground conduit, it is important to use appropriate fittings and connectors that are listed for underground use. These fittings are designed to provide a watertight seal and prevent moisture from entering the conduit. Moisture can damage the conductors and other electrical components, leading to corrosion and electrical failures. Before backfilling the trench, it is essential to inspect the conduit and all connections to ensure that they are properly installed and free from damage. Any damaged or defective component should be replaced before proceeding with the backfilling process. The backfill material should be free from rocks, debris, and other sharp objects that could damage the conduit. It is also important to compact the backfill material properly to prevent settling and ensure that the conduit is adequately supported. Finally, it is recommended to install a warning ribbon or tape above the conduit to alert future excavators to the presence of underground electrical wiring. This can help to prevent accidental damage to the conduit and reduce the risk of electrical hazards. Remember to always consult with a qualified electrician when planning or performing any electrical work. Working with electricity can be dangerous, and it is important to have the knowledge and experience necessary to do the job safely and correctly. By following the NEC and local codes, you can ensure that your underground electrical installation is safe, reliable, and compliant. Consider the potential for physical damage. Underground conduits are susceptible to damage from digging, ground movement, and other external factors. RMC and IMC offer superior protection against physical damage compared to EMT. Therefore, choose the conduit type that is best suited for the specific location and application. Proper selection of fittings is crucial for maintaining the integrity of the conduit system. Use fittings that are specifically listed for the type of conduit being used and ensure that they are properly tightened and sealed to prevent moisture from entering the system. The NEC Article 314 provides requirements for boxes and conduit bodies. These enclosures are used to protect electrical connections and provide access for maintenance and repairs. Choose boxes and conduit bodies that are appropriately sized for the number of conductors and connections being made, and ensure that they are properly grounded and bonded. Before installing any underground wiring, it is important to conduct a thorough site assessment to identify any potential hazards, such as underground utilities, buried pipes, or contaminated soil. Contact the local utility companies to locate any existing underground utilities and take precautions to avoid damaging them during the excavation process. If the soil is contaminated, it may be necessary to take special precautions to protect workers and the environment. The NEC Article 110 provides general requirements for electrical installations. This article covers topics such as working space, guarding of live parts, and identification of equipment. Ensure that all electrical equipment is properly identified and labeled, and that adequate working space is provided around the equipment for maintenance and repairs. Regular inspections and maintenance are essential for ensuring the long-term reliability and safety of underground electrical systems. Inspect the conduit and fittings periodically for signs of damage or corrosion, and replace any damaged components promptly. Also, check the grounding and bonding connections to ensure that they are still intact and effective. When making any repairs or modifications to an existing underground electrical system, it is important to energize the circuit and follow all applicable safety procedures. Use appropriate personal protective equipment, such as rubber gloves and safety glasses, to protect yourself from electrical hazards. Never work on live electrical circuits unless you are specifically trained and authorized to do so. It is also important to keep accurate records of all underground electrical installations, including the location of the conduit, the type of wiring used, and the date of installation. This information can be helpful for future maintenance and repairs, and it can also be used to prevent accidental damage to the conduit during excavation. In addition to the requirements outlined in the NEC, there may be other applicable codes and standards that govern underground electrical installations. For example, the National Electrical Safety Code, or NEC, provides safety requirements for the installation and maintenance of electrical supply and communication lines. Check with the local authorities to determine which codes and standards apply to your specific project. Finally, remember that electrical codes and standards are constantly evolving. Stay up to date on the latest changes and revisions to ensure that your electrical installations are always in compliance with the most current requirements. You can subscribe to industry publications, attend training courses, and participate in professional organizations to stay informed about the latest developments in the electrical industry. Always prioritize safety when working with electricity. Electricity can be dangerous if not handled properly. If you are unsure about any aspect of an electrical installation, consult with a qualified electrician or electrical engineer. They can provide expert guidance and ensure that your installation is safe, reliable, and compliant with all applicable codes and standards. Remember, non-metallic conduit is not suitable for underground installations. Choose rigid metal conduit, intermediate metal conduit, or electrical metallic tubing for underground feeder applications, and always follow the NEC and local codes to ensure a safe and compliant installation.